Have you ever felt the quiet pull of a road you've never walked? A path that whispers softly into the depths of your heart, calling you forward step by step, not knowing what awaits at the end? Imagine a journey like that. Long, winding, sacred, stretching across hills, valleys, and centuries of footsteps. This is where our story begins. Raina Watkins had always carried a weight she could not name, a shadow of loss that lingered quietly, even in the sunniest of days. When she was 8, her father passed, leaving behind stories she never fully understood, and a void that echoed through every birthday, every holiday, every ordinary moment of her life. 17 years later, that grief had become a constant companion, silent, patient, and insistent. One day, life nudged her in an unexpected direction, a career that had seemed straightforward, a budding journalism path filled with deadlines, assignments, and small triumphs, suddenly faltered. And in the uncertainty, a strange thought began to take hold. She could walk. She could walk the path that had once been her father's. She could follow in the footprints of someone she had lost, and perhaps, in doing so, find pieces of herself she did not know were missing. Far away, 17 years earlier, another young woman had set out on a journey she could never have anticipated. Isabel Vidal, a teenager with restless feet and a restless heart, had fled the constraints of her boarding school, seeking freedom in the unknown. She had heard whispers of a path, a sacred way called the Camino, a road that promised answers, healing, and perhaps even something extraordinary. And so, with little more than hope and determination, she began walking. Isabel's steps were driven by necessity at first. She needed to escape the weight pressing on her shoulders, to outrun troubles she was only beginning to understand. Yet, the Camino offered more than distance from fear. It offered connection. Chance encounters with strangers, quiet mornings in chapels lit by candlelight, the rhythm of her own steps on the ancient stones. Each moment wove together into a tapestry of discovery she could never have imagined. Raina's journey was different. She carried memory and longing, a map of grief etched into every muscle. The trail stretched before her, 500 miles of sun-soaked landscapes and wind-whipped hills. The air smelled of wildflowers and earth, and with each step, she felt closer to the father she had loved and lost, closer to understanding the parts of herself she had left behind in those early, tender years. Both women, though separated by time, shared a profound rhythm. One sought solace from the past, the other sought hope for the future. And though their paths were decades apart, the Camino, patient and enduring, held them both in its embrace. Each step became a meditation, each mile a chance to reconcile the weight they carried with the beauty that surrounded them. Along the way, Raina encountered others walking the path, pilgrims from different lands, each carrying their own stories of love, loss, and transformation. She listened, she observed, and slowly, the Camino began to teach her not only about the man she had lost, but about the life she had yet to live. Every sunrise seemed to whisper that healing is not a destination, but a journey, one step at a time, one breath at a time. Isabel's journey, though earlier, mirrored this quiet revelation. The challenges she faced were immediate and raw. The freedom she sought came with its own risks, and yet the Camino offered guidance in the most unexpected forms. A kind word from a fellow traveler, a shared meal, a breathtaking vista that made the troubles of the world seem distant and small. She learned to trust herself. She learned that courage is not the absence of fear, but the decision to keep moving forward despite it. As the miles unfolded beneath their feet, the Camino wove a delicate thread connecting past and future, loss and hope, sorrow and joy. It is said that the path is sacred not because it demands perfection, but because it allows for reflection, repentance, and renewal. In the quiet mornings, with dew on the grass and the sky painted in shades of gold and lavender, both women found moments of clarity that felt miraculous in their simplicity. There were moments of exhaustion, when the legs ached and the heart grew heavy. There were days when the path seemed endless, and yet, with every footfall, there was progress. A step forward, a breath taken, a horizon approached. And in this rhythm, the Camino revealed its greatest secret, that life's most profound transformations are often slow, quiet, and deeply personal. Raina reflected on her father often, imagining his own steps along the same trail. She imagined the sun on his face, the way the wind must have tugged at his coat, the sounds that accompanied him. And in this imagining, she found not only connection, but also release. Memories softened, grief transformed into remembrance. Sorrow became a bridge rather than a burden. Isabel, too, discovered unexpected joys. Moments of laughter shared with strangers who became companions for a day. Evenings spent in reflection beneath the stars. The taste of simple meals prepared with care. Each small experience carried weight, teaching her resilience, empathy, and the subtle art of noticing the extraordinary in the ordinary. In the end, the Camino was more than a path through Spain. It was a journey through the heart, across generations and experiences, connecting the lost with the seeking, the past with the present. It reminded them, and reminds us, that we carry our histories, our hopes, and our grief with us, but we are never bound solely by them. We move, we breathe, we grow. And so, as the sun sets over the rolling hills, casting long shadows across ancient stones, we arrive at the truth of this story. A story of loss and discovery, of courage and compassion, of women who walked a path that changed them forever. And now, at last, we can speak its name. Call of the Camino by Suzanne Redfearn.